Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, I wanted to do this video because even though I'm torn on Scream 2022, I think the franchise still has a chance to go out with a big bang with Scream 6. And let me preference by saying that I'm still not interested in seeing a sequel because, I really didn't enjoy Scream 2022. But I do have an idea that will possibly make this franchise end on a dark note, but in a good way. Now, this theory idea might be dark to some people, but I'm confident that this idea will keep the audience engaged. And first things first, Scream has to get away from these family members being the killer or a boyfriend or a girlfriend being the killer. So, anyway, here's my idea. Sidney Prescott has recovered from her stab wounds and she's reverted back to being depressed and paranoid, and no one really knows she's paranoid or has anxiety. But as noted in Scream 5, Sidney says she had kids, so I'm assuming that there are babies considering she was jogging with a stroller. But anyway, what would a Scream movie be without Ghostface stalking her every move in her life? Now, Sidney doesn't know that Ghostface is stalking her, but some way or another during the night, Sidney kids go missing, and she also finds her husband dead. And during that morning, Sidney freaks out and she goes to the phone to call the police. But as soon as she reaches for the phone rings and it's an unknown caller. And you can guess who that is. And we get that famous "Hello, Sidney." And Sidney begins to freak out inside because she knows that this is bad and very bad. And Ghostface and Sidney exchange words. And she threatens to call the police again. But Ghostface is like, if you call the police, I'm gonna kill your kids. And at this point, they both hang up. And then, as soon as Sidney hangs up, she calls Gale Weathers, the most useless character in the franchise, in my opinion. But anyway, she recruits Gale to come with her to find her kids and everything like that. Now, Ghostface already knew that Sidney would call Gale Weathers because it's going to be in the master plan. So Sidney and Gale go on this road trip looking for clues, and they finally find something. They are back at the first house that we see in the opening of Scream 1996. And I think her name was Casey Decker, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it was Drew Barrymore's character. So they are back at that house. And Sidney hesitantly rushes in and tells Gale to stay in the car while she try to figure out what's going on. And Sidney enters the house and she sees her kids, and the kids are tied up. And then Ghostface appears, and instead of talking and having a conversation, Ghostface gives Sidney an ultimatum: kill for me, starting with Gale, and I will spare your kids. So basically, Ghostface is bribing Sidney to be her sidekick in the future. Now, Sidney goes back to the car crying. She's in silence, and Gale is like, what's going on, and everything like that. And next thing you know, Sidney just busts out with a multitude of stabs to Gale's chest. Now, Sidney is forced to be the killer until she figures out how to trick Ghostface and, get her kids back. But in the meantime, she's a real killer. I mean, blood is on her hands at this point. So Sidney and Ghostface are the two killers at this point in time in the movie. But anyway, more or less at the end of the movie, I will have Ghostface kill Sidney and the kids. And we never get, to actually see the reveal of this Ghostface. And I guess you could have the movie take place in Woodsboro. But then again, that's been done a million times. But this time, I guess I would have, Sidney and Ghostface killing, citizens instead of high schoolers. So there's that. But yeah, that's just the idea I had, and clearly I could have went in more depth about that. But what do you all think about this? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think it's too much, or doesn't make sense? Let me know down in the comment section below. And also give your theories about Scream 6 and what direction Scream 6 should go in. So yeah, guys, if you love any and everything paranormal or horror movie related, then make sure you check out my channel and my previous videos. And if you like that type of content, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you can see every time I upload. As always, be safe, peace.